Howdy everybody, Walnut Fox here again. I built some stuff on our server that our family plays on, and got some nifty little rail cart stations, relatively compact. I wanted to show you how to make them, the way you could use them in your own world. So if you ever wanted to just be able to get in a minecart, head off, and then it automatically brakes, and when you're done working over here, you just walk up to your post, right click, and it automatically takes you away. So this is just a nifty little automatic rail station. It's not very big. Honestly, it's 6 blocks by 3, and it's 2 blocks deep if you don't count the carpet and the cactus here for breaking the carts. So there she goes. So right on. All you need, that way you can get in on one side. If you have 2 of these, you can just head on over in each direction, and it'll automatically break the cart, put it back into the dispenser, and when you step on the pressure plate, it'll dispense a new one, shut the rails off, wait for you to get into it. Now, this is really all you need. You need a building block or 2, whatever your floor is going to be made out of. I like using the wool for the redstone. It works pretty good. 1 piece of sand, 1 cactus, an iron trapdoor. You need about 5, 6 redstone dust, 1 pressure plate. It doesn't have to be stone, it can be any of them. Just remember that wooden pressure plates, if you throw an item on there, then it'll launch your cart. 2 repeaters, a dispenser, 5 hoppers, a few mine carts, 1 redstone torch, a couple regular rails, 2 powered rails, and either a fence post, an iron bar, a glass pane, anything there will work. So what we'll do is we'll put all of the redstone together first, and then we'll set up the cart breaker. That's what the cactus is for. Make sure our rails are down, and then we'll fill it up full of mine carts, cover anything up that we want to cover up, and make sure that we don't just walk off it inadvertently. So right on. Alright, so to build one of these, we'll need to, I find it's easiest to take out a 3 wide by 5, just so we've got room for everything, right? You will need 1 extra block there, because that's where your sand's going to go to hold your cactus, so technically like that, okay? And then I dig down right here in this shape, okay? And then because I like to use the wool, I'll set this up like this here. There we go. Okay. And then we need to break this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it's kind of the old Tetris piece for all of the old folks that have played Tetris, right? Yeah. Anywho, this is where your dispenser is going to go, and then we're going to have hoppers leading into it right here. So speaking of dispensers, let's go ahead and put this down facing up, right? Okay. And then we'll get our hoppers out. Hopper here. Remember to hold down shift so you can, place it in there without opening the inventory. You gotta do the same thing to the hoppers too. There you go. So 4 hoppers, not 5, but I can't count today. All right, then we're going to put our redstone in. We'll need a repeater headed into this block here that I just broke. That way it will power the dispenser when it gets a signal, and then we'll place one here to unpower the rails. So I give this usually one extra tick of delay, or it's actually 2 ticks. Game ticks, 1 tick for redstone delay, just so it doesn't dispense the cart and it start to move before the rail shuts off. And then you need these 5 pieces of redstone dust here, and that's almost all of the redstone. You place a block above there and your pressure plate on top, and it will power everything. The dispenser failed, both those blocks are powered. And the best part about that is it does not lock this hopper for very long. So as soon as everything flows, the power shuts off, everything will flow back through. Okay. Redstone torch on top of there. And that's pretty much all of the redstone. So if you need to pause the video and have a look at it real quick, that's what it looks like. So we're done with the redstone portion of this. So now let's go ahead and use our building blocks, and we'll make our cart breaker. Then we'll cover everything up after we fill it in and set up the rails. Okay. Our cart breaker is just a piece of cactus, but cactus can only go on sand, so there it is. Put a trapdoor on top of it, or any block. It doesn't have to be an iron trapdoor. Just put something on it to keep it from growing, right? So then we need our building block. Goes there, and one there. That's our backstop, so that the cart doesn't roll backwards into the wool and mess everything up. Okay? So we can cover that hole back up and not have to worry about it. And that's the cart breaker. And you can even walk into this. We can be in survival mode. We can't get hurt by this cactus because that trapdoor or any block that you put on top of there will keep us from walking into the cactus, right? So then all we have to do, we'll head back to creative mode here just so we can finish building stuff. Remember, if you put a block there, it'll break. So don't do that. You have to leave. You can put a block here and it won't break on the diagonals. But if you put a block right next to it, it will break the cactus. Okay? Before we put the rails down, because it's easier to fill up the dispenser now, we can fill our dispenser full. Even if you had just 2 mine carts, it's plenty because you're going to go, you'll come back, you'll always have 2 mine carts. So if you put a couple of them on both ends, you'll never run out of mine carts. It automatically gets broken and put back in here. Okay? So to set up the rails, you want to hold shift, place one here, and one here. Yes, these do probably need to be, for the most part, regular rails because you want it to curve around and go in here. The way that rails work, rail cars can jump onto the track from this direction and travel off that way. But as it comes in this way, it has to turn and it will go to the cactus and be broken. So then all we do is we hold down shift, place a rail here and a rail there. powered rails. This torch powers those rails. When we power this block from this repeater, it turns that torch off and those rails become unpowered. And then that's what allows the cart to sit there. So you just take your building block, whatever you use it for your floor, cover all of your redstone up now, leave this open for your rails. You can place a carpet or a slab or a block or whatever you want to on top of that torch. Carpets seem to work pretty good. And then I just set a fence post down. You can even make it so that you can't accidentally walk onto the pressure plate from different directions and then you lose a minecart, right? So with all of this in place, honestly that's it. You just walk up, there's your minecart, and it sends you on down the way. So there it is. Hopefully you can use this in your worlds, and if you like it, then go ahead and build it. And if you liked the video, hit the like button down there. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to see more stuff like this, these little contraptions and just general life improvement deals for your own Minecraft world, I'll keep making them, and hit the subscribe button. That way you know when they come out, and hit the bell. That way you don't miss any of them. So, all right, until next time, we'll have some fun and we'll play some games. See ya.